So one of the biggest moments of the night happened during the grand finale of the show. The stunning finale featured a variety of show-stopping looks from Dillard's and the Kentucky Derby Festival's official merchandise, the Hat Girls, and just all kinds of incredible things hitting the runway. Even the jewelry, everything was on display for this, right? Like I always look forward to the grand finale because I'm always like, there's always that moment. This was my moment.
There we go.
This was my moment.
Jessica coming out and singing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend in this crazy mashup. It was awesome. And for the first time ever, we had a fine jewelry sponsor, Royal Jewelers. So we're like, what do we do with that? And we do this. So we gave Jessica this big moment. She's wearing a gorgeous diamond bracelet. And then we brought everybody out to dance around Jessica with all the single ladies. We just want to leave people with a feeling of joy and optimism and a desire to go shop. So we really tried to build to a really exciting finale and just a lot of upbeat energy. So
it was, and I think that's the thing that always makes this a must-see show is that it's so approachable, right? You don't feel like, oh, I'm at a fashion show, I got to act a certain way. There is a feeling of I want to dance, I want to go, like you said, shop, I want to go have fun for Derby season, and this like sealed it off with a great feel to end it.
I'm so glad to hear you feel that way, and I think that I hope that another thing we did was put everybody on stage together. Well, this is the final loop, but I want everyone to see the different body types, the different ages, all out there together, all wearing fashion. I don't care who you are, fashion is for you. And don't ever feel like you can't have fun with this and you can't try a new trend because of your age, your size. Like, do not feel that way. I hope, and I really hope that watching a show with a very diverse group of models.
Out there. They drug you out there.
Yeah, they really did have to drag me out there.
And I think, just kudos to Heyman Talent for once again, because they always bring forth models that reflect such a diverse aspect of our community and ages and everything. And, to have Chad back, I know, to work with, he's just a dream to work with.
He
I just love
is so
seeing
talented.
Him. Yeah,
he's so talented.
Great to have him again. Jay Michaels, Spa and Salon, back again.
Yes.
This is like their 10th year.
It's like their 10th year. This is my, I think, 11th or 12th. They've been with me from almost the beginning, and they did a great job in the beginning. Like, I don't know if you remember, but they were styling the models on stage in the intro because we wanted to showcase the incredible talent they bring to the show.
Oh, they certainly do. And we mentioned Dillard's being a big part of this. Royal Jewelers, to have them on board, I think added that very glamorous feel. That was a no-brainer to kind of like bring that on definitely as well. And you're wearing like many hats.
Yes, I am.
many hats. Not only the show producer, but the chief branding and innovation officer for Today's Woman magazine. And there was a huge contingent there from Today's Woman, the media sponsor. It
was wonderful. We're just very flattered and honored to be part of this event. It's an incredible community event. And there we ending with Josie and his incredible scarf dance. It was just the kind of night. It was a very colorful and upbeat evening. What can we say?
And I felt like everybody from KDF was like super happy. Matt Gibson, he did a great job. Brian Walters with the committee. The Phillies, they screamed the loudest.
They were a great audience. Yeah, that's why they put them right up front. They really get those models going. It's wonderful. Everyone did their part last night, from the audience to the audience participation, the models jumping into the audience, the male models in the beginning. That was something we did to rev everybody up.
Very Magic Mike.
Yeah, it was very Magic Mike. But again, we have this casino. We might as well go with that vibe.
And at the beginning, too, I really liked that they brought out the ladies of Racing Louisville FC.
Yes.
And to recognize them because their season has just kicked off. They have cool merchandise, by the way. You've got to go to their store because I was in love with like their scarves and everything that they showed off. So I felt like it was so cool to kind of pull them into it. And the Kentucky Derby Festival Royal Court was all there. When they saw the guys, I told you that, they went nuts.
Yeah, you realize just how it's a spectacle and how many interesting organizations we have in the city and this Racing Louisville team. That they're just a bunch of incredible women.
So now I have to ask you, what should we be buying this spring? What's in our carts?
What should you be buying? Okay, well, we already talked about the blazer. The other thing you need to be looking for are, do not just go buy normcore boring staples. Look for the elevated t-shirt with a big sleeve. Look for a ruffled t-shirt. Look for sequins on your, there are also sequin t-shirts. Look for elevated everyday pieces because the clothes this year are much more interesting, and there's no reason for you to be buying things you're not excited about. I also like the idea of buying the short suit if you can pull it off. You're wearing it.
I'm wearing it.
I just think it's fun, it's polished, and it's a piece that you can use in a lot of different ways. Again,
from work or evening out, or
Yes.
like meeting friends for dinner.
Absolutely.
Like I can wear this a lot of different ways. Dillard's, by the way, put me in this.
Oh,
This was something they're
nice
just like,
job,
hey, we really
Dillard's.
think.
Yeah.
They're just like, short set. You're wearing something like that on set, and I'm like, okay,
Right.
in this color.
Yeah,
Once again,
the
these
color's
bright colors.
fabulous. Yeah, so you need color. Even like somebody like me who wears black all the time. It's like, this is not a season to walk around in black. No, you need to buy color. You need to buy a blazer. You need to try a short suit. You need to look for special details like the big sleeve, a pleat, sequins, and I think the bigger part of this is stop worrying about night and day rules. It's really getting blurry. And it's really how you accessorize it. And if you love something and you want, or you just want to get some more mileage out of it, think about how you can, switch it up and wear that piece for day, or wear that evening piece for, or the day piece for evening, or the evening piece for day, because the rules are blurry and the details are special, special details.
Well, it was an exciting show, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for going over it with us. It was just
fun.
reliving. It was a really fun experience, Claudia.
Now you get to look back.
Now
and
I know
say,
what happened.
It was that good.
It was
that good.
Kudos to everybody.
It was
a fun night. Thanks for being there.
Christine,
Yay, Claudia.
wonderful.